Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I am Lex, and today we're actually going to be looking at unique build ideas for Animal Crossing islands. I've done videos like this before, and I just think they're so inspiring. It's so cool to see some kind of lesser used island inspirations. So we're going to start today with a very cutie patootie little coffee shop on this island, complete with some Gyroid customers. And the creator said that the Gyroids were very specifically placed. I like that they kind of match their drinks. Low key, but this guy in the back is just, he's cranky. You can see he's like actively rotting. I don't know what's going on with him, but I think he needs the coffee pretty badly. This guy in the front seems a little frazzled, you know. I think this might be the Karen customer here in the front, whipping her hair back and forth. It's kind of funny, but I think this is such a cute little concept. It's like a Gyroid coffee truck. Look at this. This is so cutie. It's so precious. I also think the guy on the right side is very cleverly done because it looks like he's preparing the coffee while this other guy checks out. You see, look at him. His arms whipping around. He's being so okay. Well, as soon as I said that, he stopped moving, but you know what I mean. The way he's facing it just makes him look like an actual employee for the coffee truck. It's looking good. I think this is such a cool little concept, and I think it's really funny that the guy in the back is like, he's losing it. He needs his caffeine literally now. That's rough for him. But yeah, this is just the first of many ideas we have to get through, so let's go explore the next island. You might be wondering why I've brought you here today. Well, that's because this island creator has created a crime investigation center in their basement. This is for art theft and art fraud. You can guess who the primary suspect is. This is a room specially designed to grab red. I think the fraudulent art is a good touch. The fact that all the art in the room is fake. I love that. I love the little board with suspects drawn on. Those are probably victims, actually, of Red's art fraud business. But especially my favorite is the little interrogation chamber here at the back. There's a freaking Frankenstein-looking chair with a light shining at it and a heart rate monitor as if we're doing a lie detector test. I think that is so funny. This is so well designed, and I think it's cool to consider too how to decorate your interiors in unique ways, because I know a lot of us, myself included, kind of, we're not great at interior design, you could say. So I think this is a really creative way to go about filling the rooms in your house and making them like visually interesting. Look at this box of money too. This investigator has been hard at work. I also think if you wanted to be flexed on today, this creator has more than 8,000 hours in Animal Crossing and has played every day since they started their island in 2020. So I feel like that's incredible. I'm sure all of these were collected organically in that case. Look at that. They've even got a snack over here at their research computer. Anyway, there is like a lot. Oh my, I didn't even notice the surveillance wall. Yeah, anyway, we are heavy keeping an eye on this island. That's kind of hilarious. Anyway, I think this is so creative. I've definitely seen people make, you know, like art themed rooms, but I've never seen this amount of detail given to the investigation aspect of accusing Red. Wait, that was correct. Of theft. So this is so funny and cool to me. Okay, this idea caught me by surprise because I really feel like we should have been doing things like this previously. Like, I feel like this is something that should actually be popular in Animal Crossing, and it's a parade? This is so cool. This island is called Spooky Boo. It's like a Halloween-themed island, and so this is, as you can probably tell, a costume parade. I also love the addition of the Gyroids. They're adding some liveliness to this little parade. Look at them go. But yeah, I think this is so cool. Let me pop the camera open so we can see a little better. Look at this. It's so cutie. Just an alleyway with, or I guess not an alley, you know, like a whole street with so many costumes and stuff. I love the addition of the festival float as well. It's just adding that special like Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade kind of energy, you know? This is just so cool. I love the costume parade. I love seeing all of these items featured. And if you have a bunch of costumes in storage and you're like, wow, I'll never use these, maybe you can use them like this, you know? Anyway, I like this idea too because I think it could be used across some different themes. Like if you have a city island with some streets, you can always do any kind of parade, whether it's like a fall festival sort of parade or even like a summery parade. We need more parades in Animal Crossing, actually. I'm going to start a petition. So you guys keep an eye out for that. We're going from the city streets into what is very natural, this like campground island. I think this is so neat. Obviously, we've seen cool views like this before, but I absolutely love how they made it a perspective build with that helicopter in the distance, as if it's like a rescue happening. Isn't that so cool? And I love the layering too, how it looks very mountainous with the bushes and small trees combined with the regular trees, the rocks, like the caves in the background. I think this is just very well designed overall. Like, it's such a cool little perspective to see. And again, I don't think I've ever seen anyone use the helicopter this way, like an actual like rescue situation. We've got the frickin' rangers out here saving people on the hiking trails, but I think this is really neat, and I also just love water views, so I think this is a cool and unique take on a build that we have seen before, these kind of views using the natural elements of the island to create perspective like this. I think this is a cool little twist on that, and it looks so stunning. You can just come here and have a rest. Next up, we have another absolutely stunning build. This island has a sort of like European homes vibe. In front of this really beautiful flower gardens, you can kind of see the houses in the background here with a huge meadow in front. It's just gorgeous. I love the arrangement of the flowers. I think everything is so lovely, and I feel like this is a great time to remind you that I always put the island creators and dream addresses in the description of the video, so if you are interested in visiting any of these islands, I definitely recommend it. It's always great to see the ideas that I share in the context of the rest of the islands. You can kind of see how things fit together, how the creators kind of make this stuff work. So I definitely recommend checking these islands out on your own time as well. And this one is such a stunning example. It is something of a labyrinth to get through, and I think it's so cool to see how all of these builds kind of fit together. So yeah, I love this little European townhome aesthetic happening in the back. I think it's such a lovely backdrop for this lovely flower meadow. I think this would be such a beautiful place to live. Before we get into this last and crazy unique idea, I want to say thank you so much to my channel members. I appreciate you guys so much, especially during this holiday season. Thank you guys for being here. I can't wait to send out the members only holiday cards. If you would like to become a member, you can click the link in the video description or hit the join button on my channel to see all the perks that come along with being a Let's Play channel member. So this idea is literally an abandoned hospital. Authorized employees only. The exterior too is incredible, but I'm actually going to be showcasing the interior. And yes, you can get through here. It doesn't look like it, but you can. I'm just gonna wrestle with this other island visitor and see if I can get inside. So just give me a hot second, chat, to push the nurse out of the way. Also, the nurse outfit is killer, and I do mean that literally. Okay, I made it in, and look at this creepy room, bro. I feel like this could be in a horror movie. Like, the overgrowth with the vine is really clever. The gurneys with the straps are so, I don't know. Why are those even an item in Animal Crossing, right? Like, the gurneys are so creepy to begin with. The straps on them are so creepy. This is... it's nightmare fuel, bro. This is so impressively done. I also love the snowy scene outside the window. And here's like the little pharmacy area. What a cool thing to include in in an abandoned hospital. I love the ant in the cup. It's been overtaken by some bugs, but that's okay. I love the ketchup bottles here. They could be vials of blood, you never know. Also, why in the absolute heck is there just a whole fish? A whole dead fish. There's something, I'm picking up on subtle vibes that this is not the sort of hospital you want to have been admitted to. The creepy abandoned bathroom is obviously a must. It's like this little locker room area. There are dead people in here, complete with some blood underneath. Wow. This room is perhaps the most put together and least awful looking so far. I feel like I could at least lay on that bed and not come away dirty, you know? So that's cool. We do have a little barrel with fire here, so perhaps this hospital is being kind of flipped for the local unhoused population. I don't know. It's still creepy. I love that there are tires and beer bottles up there though. Cool, cool. This build is really making me wonder about some of the items we have in the game and maybe what Nintendo intended them to be used for. And this, the crowning achievement of this place. We have a whole skeleton just standing over there, bro. This is like a Frankenstein room in the hospital. So this guy fully died. He's up. He's walking around. He's chilling. He's huge chilling. He can't be hooked up to IVs anymore on account of not having veins, but he's out there. We also have what seems to be a fresher corpse here. Some blood spatters. It really cracks me up to see builds like this in a game that is like pretty manufactured to be like cute and you know, welcoming, and then you come in here and you're like, wow, this is some horror movie stuff. Everything is so creepy in here. Anyway, what a solid build. And with that, we have finished. I hope you're feeling inspired after these unique build ideas. I will wish you the best and fare thee well from this field where I'm about to get abducted by aliens. What a trip this house has been. Okay, thank you to all the creators featured today, and thank you for watching. Bye!